how do I avoid this from ever happening again? It's because I don't trust the fact that I have a system.
This is what I want everybody to, this is what I want him to understand. This is the first step. In order for you to accept losses. Yo, what's good, y'all? What is this market this week, bruh? It's been very hard to trade it because all we've been doing is spamming up higher. Monday, we just gap lower, leave relative equal lows. Boom, belt to ass off on the sellers. Tuesday, relative equal lows. Soon as the market opened here, boom, belt to ass on sellers once again. And today, we kind of got the same shit. I haven't taken a trade on my Lucid Funded account all week. Hopefully tomorrow could give me something or Friday, but so far, zero. And you're probably like, why aren't you taking at least one trade a day? Like, why are you being so pussy? Why aren't you executing? Are you scared? No, like nothing's lining up with my system, with my rules. Nothing is lining up. Nothing looks great, bruh, as you guys can see. Unless you're just buying straight off of open. And that's just not my strategy, bruh. Now I know this might be a boring video for you guys, and because I'm not blowing an account, or I'm not making $10,000 a trade. It's not gonna hold your retention. But this is the most important thing, because I'm gonna go over my decision making, why I didn't take a trade, and why it's so hard for people to follow the rules. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to make it easier on yourself to follow your rules, because trust me, it's hard to follow my rules. Trust me, I feel the same way you guys do. This shit is hard. I'm gonna show you what you can do to not keep knocking your head, fucking yourself over. Now let's quickly go over my day. I was bullish going in for the day because like, what's the point in being bearish at this point? Like, we're already close to all-time highs, and the market just keeps grinding up against everybody that's trying to sell. So today I was focused on this fair value gap right here, and when the open had came in, we just started running higher, bruh. And I wanted to see these lows get taken out. All right, so my drawn liquidity is higher. We dropped down. We did not take out these lows, but we took out this low right here. NQ didn't take out this low, so there was a bullish bullish SMT with ES here. I didn't like the lows that was left here, especially because this low was at 630. Okay, so I'm not trusting this 630 low right here. So the main thing that kept me out today is because there was clean lows that I did not want to position myself above. All right, I just wasn't trustworthy, especially because we're so high at a premium. And then not only that, when you look at ES, when I see this drop right here, okay, and those lows are just sitting over here, and I see this fair value gap, I'm just not thinking to buy. Okay, I started to think that, okay, I potentially want to sell now because of these lows being right here. And bro, when I was looking at this right here, I was thinking about putting in a sell. But this is where my rules keep me in check, right? Now, instead of me just going right in and just shorting right here, I look at NQ and notice how NQ did not give me a CSD or displace through this area right here. So my rules kept me out from shorting NASDAQ and ES. Because for one, the SMT was not validated at the highs. And look at this, we started running higher. And I'm not thinking to buy here because my rules, bruh, my rules, your rules, okay? Rules keep you in check. So if you struggle with making certain decisions, you have to have rules to keep you away from making those bad decisions. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I want to go over this video that Diego dropped, okay? Blowing 2 more sets of accounts trading. This is very bad.
Today, man, dude, we need to talk about this because it is just bad to worse. I was gonna upload the Madrid vlog today. I have it edited, but I was like, I just need to come on and talk about just trading, bro. I don't know. I'm pretty freaking frustrated with what's going on right now. First of all, I'm not gonna blame the market, but dude, I don't get it.
All right, so let's see his bias and what he was looking for today.
Like, we had these very obvious draws that are just, I don't even know what these are, just random wicks. Very obvious draws, came into the day, wanted to see that get taken because it's just, we're so bullish. And then the first entry just gets wrecked right here, like just absolutely rinsed. I was in right at market open. And I trade market, well, I don't know, dude. It was working, now it's not really working, I don't know.
Okay, so Diego is a discretionary trader, right? And his discretion told him to buy as the market is running up into that whatever drawing liquidity that he had, and he got wrecked. Now, my question is, right? Is that discretion? Is that discretion, or is that emotions? Is that just FOMO? In my opinion, your discretionary trading can be FOMO. Your execution based off of your discretion can be FOMO. Discretionary trading can hold you back if your discretion is not structured. You get what I'm saying? I do this, and when price does this, then I do that. And when price does that, then I do this. Okay? Not just because price is just running up and you just want to trade off of let me get in before it gets there without me.
Then get just rinsed here, and then I don't go into short here because I'm like, okay, I think we're still going higher, but it's just like what is this inversion? Just I don't know. I don't get that. Then we get this huge candle up, and then I ended up getting back in because my patience is 0. I go break even when we got close to here, got stopped at break even, runs to these highs.
He got back in after it stopped him out, ran up again. So now his discretion is telling him to get back in. That's not discretion, that's FOMO.
Just random just dump through here. Then it pushes up, and yeah. Your boy freaking blew another set. Actually, another 2 sets of evals. I don't know what the fix is because I know what to do. I know what not to do, but I cannot get myself to do it. I cannot for the life of me not do it. I can't stop gambling. Can't start risking the accounts. Can't stop buying new accounts. I'm in a terrible cycle.
And the thing is, like, he says he knows what to do. We all know what we have to do. But at the same time, we don't know exactly what we should do first. And that's exactly what I'm going to go over today. If you struggle the same way that Diego does, just like I did, okay, what you can do to fix this issue of over trading, gambling, taking just random ass entries and not having any trust with your system. I know I've been saying he needs to take 1 trade a day, which he does, and he needs to stop after that. But that's easier said than done. I'm gonna show you how to make it easier to do than just saying it. But first, let's go over more of the video.
A very, very dangerous. Just, oh my gosh, bro. I don't even want to really. Holy, bro. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's going on.
You do.
I didn't even take a real trade today, and that's what's disappointing. I don't even think I didn't take a real trade.
But why? Why didn't you take a real trade? Shouldn't your discretion, whatever you took right here, ain't that a real trade? But if it worked, it would be a real trade at the end of the day. And that's why I don't think discretionary trading is the best for Diego. If you're an emotional trader, you cannot be fully discretionary. You can't, all right? Now, I'm not saying mechanical trading is the best trading, all right? Because I'm in the middle. I'm discretion and mechanical. My discretion is structured. I can't say the word, but y'all get what I'm saying. For example, right? I was bullish today, and my discretion and my rules, I wanted to see this low get taken out. And then I was going to eventually buy, okay? Or this low taken out. Now, the fact that it didn't take that and it started pumping up, running up, your discretion can be like, oh, now this is a buy, even though it didn't take this low. Now, if I would have entered this buy here and it would have ran lower against me and then took out this low, then I would be pissed off. I would be upset. You know what I mean? Because I should have waited for this low in the first place. But since this trade worked out, if you would have took a buy, this would have been a good trade, not a bad trade. And that's the worst part about discretionary trading. When things go good, it's good. But when something doesn't work, it's bad. And that's what your brain thinks, especially as an emotional trader. But when you have rules, then you know what's really bad and good. If it's not a part of your rules and you're taking a trade, it's bad. Even if you win. If you're taking a trade based off your rules and you lose, it's good no matter what. And the rules in your system is what keeps you from taking all type of entries. But your discretion is going to have you see the market and see all and every goddamn entry that you could think of. Your brain is going to tell you that whether the market is going lower or if it's or going higher, you're going to see an entry. And the entry is validated because your discretion and your vibes is telling you, oh, this looks like a good move. And that's, to me, that's just the biggest negative of strictly just discretionary trading.
I haven't taken a real trade in ages consistently. I haven't consistently taken real trades in so long. Oh gosh, dude, I'm low-key losing my mind out here. I'm losing my mind out here. It's like I'm on this like roller coaster just headed straight to the ground, and there's no brakes on it, and I'm spiraling out of control. I am losing my mind. And again, it sucks. It genuinely sucks because it's like YouTube's not gonna help me. YouTube's not helping me because me uploading this video is just gonna get 100 hate comments from.
Yo, fuck the haters, bro. Fuck the haters.
Literally blocked. Let's just say you posted a video and I was like, step away after a loss. Step away on a loss. If you lose a trade, just step away. Take one trade a day. No, buddy. I know. So I'm crashing out a little bit here because it's just like.
It's easier said than done. Losing and stepping away is the hardest trading skill out of everything. It don't matter what strategy it is, right? You can have the most A+ strategy, but stepping away and taking a loss trumps that strategy. It trumps every single thing that you think trading is. But that's trading. It's controlling yourself to step away. But it's easier said than done. Everybody can tell him to do this. I've told him to do this, but it's up to him to do it. You know what I mean?
I need to post this video for the transparency of it, but I don't want to post a video because of the sake of I'm not trying to deal with it. I'm not trying to deal with it. Oh my gosh. I'm just not sure.
But why is it hard for him to step away? Let's really break it down. Why is it hard for us to step away?
Like, where's the line? Where do I quit? When do I quit? When do I stop this? I genuinely almost deleted my channel on Sunday
again?
when I blew my house in the Asia session. I almost deleted my YouTube channel because I was like, I just need something that's gonna get me to quit trading at this point because I don't know if I can. I'm fully addicted to this. I'm fully addicted.
I want to let y'all know, bro. I was in his shoes too, bro. 3 years in, I was doing the same thing. 4 years in, 5 years in, not too long ago. I'm doing the same. I was doing the same shit. But I've literally fixed my issue. It's so much easier to control myself now. And it wasn't easy taking one trade a day. It was not easy at all. I'm a little bit better at taking losses than most people. Like Diego, for example. I'm way better at taking losses than him, even before I was implementing one trade a day. But for somebody like him, it's gonna be way harder to take a loss and take one trade a day.
But it's just like, but the same part of me knows I can do this. I can show up. I can win. I can succeed at this. I know that. I know I can. I don't know what is going on though. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Saying that, it's like obviously I do know. I don't know how to convey it. Like, I don't understand how I'm allowing myself to do this. And it actually infuriates me because, oh my gosh, dude, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind doing this. I really am.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man. It's like, what is going, like, how could I blow? How could I blow my evals if I was trading properly in these conditions? How on earth could I blow them? I should never take this short, and I didn't take the short. I should never be in a long. There's no entry to these highs. That's the draw and liquidity taken. This short just is the sauce just because we're just only going up. So I should never take that short. And then even if you did,
But think about it. What is it that tells you you shouldn't be in this long? Because you took the long, right? Your discretion told you to take the long. So what is it telling you right now that you shouldn't have been in it when you were in it? You have nothing to keep yourself in check. This is the issue.
This long would be like a break even or a win. If you long here somewhere, like it literally should have been impossible.
Like, what is it? Is it because there's no FEG there? Is it because it didn't sweep out liquidity? You shouldn't have been in a long? What is it that keeps yourself in check?
But somehow I blew $950 in evals and blew 2 cents. It should have been impossible. I'm letting myself down here. Big time. Big time, bro. Oh, man. All you have to do is just... And unfortunately, if you're addicted to gambling at the casino, all you have to do is just stop going to the casino. But I can't quit trading. I cannot quit trading. So I'm having to show up to the place of my addiction. Like, I'm having to show up to the casino every day and try and just gamble better, or risk money better. Like, even when you're following the rules, you're still getting the sense of gambling feeling because you're risking money to make money. It's like, in no world, to beat addiction, you have to just remove yourself from the environment. It's like, this is my job. This is what I'm trying to do for my job. How do I beat this? How do I stop this? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, because it's like the easy answer is just stop buying evals and never trade again. But it's like, but I can't do that because I want this badly, and I know I can do it. I know it's possible if I just lock in and I just don't be an idiot. But I'm just being an idiot every single day.
It's normal. Yeah, what can I tell you? It's normal.
I don't know. I'm actively trying to therapy this out and talk this out. I don't know, dude. It's like, I don't know if I'm being an idiot thinking that this is gonna work for me long term. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't want to be just delusional and just feeding a relentless addiction. I've just got to calm myself down and say this. We're still up on the month. Not that that matters that much, but we're all right. We have 5 accounts. They're half passed.
You have passed 5 more accounts, so you blew 2 sets of evals, and then you have passed 5 accounts. Oh my god, bro.
But I've been here over and over and over and over and over.
It's the fact that he got rewarded once again. He's half passed on these evals, rewarded himself by walking out this day, going through all this bullshit, but walking out this day, quote unquote, good, because he's half passed or he's green. So his brain, once again, just reassured him that performing under his threat system is a great thing, is a good thing. You did it before, so you could do it again. And that's the psychological loop that he needs to break, that he's not breaking, because he can't stick to trading once a day and taking a loss. He can't step away and rewire his brain to think that it's okay, it's good, and safety is a good thing. Now let's go over exactly why.
And then maybe we go on the run.
And why it makes it harder for him to step away. Because remember I said I was going to give a solution.
And then maybe we go on the run. We pass the accounts and we get a payout, and it's like, okay, we're back. And then you how do I avoid this from ever happening again? And it's because I don't trust the fact that I have a system that works.
Right here. This is the problem.
I don't trust IFPGs. I don't believe Dodgy makes money like he says he does. That bothers me. It bothers me that I don't know if he actually makes money trading, because he never shows any actual proof that he makes money trading.
He's so worried about other people and how they're performing with that strategy, right? Instead of actually proving to himself that that system works. And this is the solution, y'all. Okay, this is what I did every time I blew an account. This is what I did. Anytime I felt down and I didn't believe in my system, I didn't believe in myself, what I did was get a free FX replay subscription, and I back tested throughout the whole week, every day, at least 4 hours a day, maybe even more than that, which is probably a little unhealthy. On the weekend, almost all day, I back tested. And a lot of y'all gonna be like, oh, backtesting, it doesn't do anything because there's no emotions behind it. Oh, backtesting, it's not real money. Backtesting sucks, backtesting this, backtesting that. If you struggle with taking one trade a day, with taking losses, with over trading, because you don't belief, which we have to take it out. It has to be a fact that your system works. You have to actually get the data to see if your system works. That's what I did. Okay? And I'm not just backtesting like how people backtest. This is how people backtest. You hit the little replay bar, you go back through price, and you just half-ass it. You go off of how you feel. You go off of, and when you lose, you just, oh, that wasn't a real trade. That wasn't a real loss. Why did I take that in the first place? Let me take that out and act like I never took that trade when you're backtesting. You need to backtest with a structured process, a structured plan, okay? When price does this, then you do that. You need to write it down When price does this, I do that. The only way I'm taking a trade is if price, okay? For example, let's say the way I did it. Where is my drawn liquidity? 1. Did we take out sell side? Did we run the opposing liquidity? Okay, opposing side of wherever I'm thinking price is going. 3, did I have displacement towards that direction? Then I take my entry, targeting whatever I'm targeting. Okay, put your risk behind it. Risk however much you think you should risk. And that's your only trade. Okay, with those steps, that's your only trade for the day. And then you go to the next session and the next time window that you trade the next day. For example, 9:45 to 12 o'clock. And every day you backtest your strategy, your structured discretion. And you set rules within that structured discretion that will keep you out of stupid ass trades. That way you don't have that gray area and be like, oh, this trade didn't work because of this when it doesn't work. Or this trade worked. If it did work, this trade worked because of this. When you don't really know, because you can't really collect data the right way because you're a headless chicken in the market. This is your solution to everybody that is struggling the same way Diego is struggling, the same way I have struggled. Okay, Diego is a key lesson that you can learn when you watch him on what you should do and what you should not do. So if you don't have belief, this is the first step. In order for you to accept losses, in order for you to accept walking away, taking one trade a day, because it's already hard enough, but it's easier to accept the losses when you have the data in front of your face. You have the data showing you, proving to you that your system works. This is easier to do than just taking one trade a day and walking away. It's easy to go back through data and test your system. But so many of us, okay, and this is how I was too, are so fucking stubborn. We're so stubborn to just do what we need to do, to just backtest. Do what the 90% does not want to do. 90% fail. Do you see why they're failing? Because they're not doing what they don't want to, what is hard, what is difficult to do. Losing is normal. Blowing accounts is normal. Okay, all of this psychology shit that we're going through as traders is normal. We go through it. But we can have the solution right in front of our face and not take the action on it. Okay, forget one trade a day. If you forget one trade, Diego, forget one trade a day. You need to prove to yourself that your system works. Okay, because all these payouts that you have been getting is not enough proof because you haven't traded the way you should have. You haven't fully proven to yourself that the system is working. So your first step, okay, to everybody, bro, the first step, prove to yourself your system works. Prove to yourself. I'm telling you, bro, please, this isn't no, just trust me, bro. Okay, I've been trading for 6 years and I've been struggling for 6 years. And until these last 2 months, out of all the years, I finally can say that I have more control over myself. But in order to get there, I needed that foundation of proving to myself that my system works. And then it made it much more easier to get through that first week of taking one trade a day, which was the hardest part. Fixing that bad habit of over trading and over leveraging and going on tilt and all these other things. Fuck what everybody else is doing. Okay, Dodgy, fuck what Dodgy is doing. Fuck what Tanya Trades, TJR, JCap, all these other people that so many people are focused on. Oh, I don't believe that their system works or that, so it's not gonna work for me. I'm just gonna trade off of my vibes. I'm gonna trade off of the way I feel because that's the only way. I'm just gonna gamble because I don't believe this shit works. So test it. Fuck belief. Test it, and don't half-ass it. And be like, that testing is not for me. Because you want to be lazy and you want to half-ass the shit. Trust me, bro. If you guys backtest the right way, okay, not no bullshit, it'll be easier to stick to the process. And it'll be easier to not take stupid ass trades.
Bothers me because I'm somebody that when I see it, I believe it. And nobody that trades IPGs I've not seen a single person that trades IFVGs actually show proof of making money. Not a single person. I may be missing somebody. But I trade, like, that's why I've been, like, not even really just only trading IFVGs, because I don't even know if that stuff works. I've never once seen somebody online that trades only IFVGs make money. And I've been trading them for so long. And I think I can make money doing it. But I make my money with my discretion. And it's like, that bothers me a lot.
And you blow your money with your discretion. You blow a whole lot of money. You go on tilt because of your discretion. This is why it needs to be in the middle. From discretion to mechanical. You need to meet in the middle. And as an emotional trader, you have to have a this, then that approach. And if price doesn't do this, you don't trade. If price does not run out liquidity before it gets to my draw, I do not trade. If it does not run out a key liquidity pool, like a session, not no just random liquidity pool, I had to implement these. When I was back testing, I saw certain things that didn't work, and I started taking those things out and putting things in that do work a lot, that have a lot more weight on it. If price is not running out a key session liquidity pool before my inversion FEG shows up, or before my discretion tells me to enter, then I don't enter the trade. If my draw on liquidity is taken, I don't enter the trade. Those are rules with your discretion. That way, you stay in check. But you have to prove to yourself that those rules work. That those rules are profitable. Don't test it with a funded account. Don't test it with an eval where your emotions are behind it and is making the system blurry. Is making your decision making blurry. Test the system where there's no emotions behind it, so that you can see that this system with no emotions behind it actually works, so you can actually fully accept the process. It's already hard enough to accept the process even when you have the proof that your system works. So imagine not having the proof that your system works. It's going to be way harder to take one trade a day. One trade a day is not the solution at all. There's multiple things. It's not black or white. You have to have a foundation first. This is what I want him to understand. He says he doesn't know what's wrong with him. But he does know, but he doesn't know why he keeps doing this shit. But you do know why you keep doing this shit. Like he says it right here, bruh. He doesn't fully trust the system. He doesn't fully trust it. So what can you do to trust it? Come back the next day and try and take trades. That's like me saying, I don't know how to swim and I don't trust my swimming skills, and I jump into the ocean with sharks chasing after me. Instead of getting into the little baby pool and doggy paddling and seeing if I actually know how to swim. If I can actually, I kind of look retarded doing this, but if I actually know how to float and swim. I'm trying it first in the little baby pool, and I'm learning there, and I'm seeing if I can do it. And then once I'm confident in it, then I'll jump into the ocean. But just going into the ocean and be like, I don't know how to swim. I think I can. Because, every time I took a bubble bath, I didn't drown. So that's enough for me to jump into the ocean to see if I can swim. But you need to test the shit first. You need to test yourself first. Show yourself that it actually works. That you can actually do it. That the system actually is profitable. And then you could go off of that. But you cannot just go off of belief. You can't, because we're not perfect in our minds. Our psychology is not trustworthy enough, because we have fight or flight. We have threat responses. Our brains get triggered, and all that belief shit goes out the window. That you can do it. It all goes out the window. So if you cannot trust your emotions, you have to trust your rules. And in order for you to I've been saying this, bro, it's like we all know this. In order for you to trust your rules, you need the receipts. Not just because you got payouts. You need the data to back it up, bro. And I'm going to just end it off there. That's all I'm going to say. I hope you guys actually got some value from what I just said here. And everything is going to be okay. And if you blowing accounts is normal. If you guys have blown accounts, bro, it's going to be okay. But just listen to yourself. Stop running away and ignoring the issues that you have. You need to face them face to face so that way you can dissect what's going on with you and why you're doing certain things, and you'll get the solution. Stop running away from y'all problems. Because if you really want to be successful with trading, eventually you'll have to deal with those issues. You could bump your head so many times, but eventually you're gonna have to do what you should have done already. Eventually, what you should have been done. So yeah, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.